Please allow me a minute to just cherish this site, because it truly is a Polaroid moment. To see our community friends and supporters here with our students, all under the same roof, enjoying a meal prepared by our culinary arts and our fine conference services. And on behalf of the entire Pueblo Community College family, we want to thank you for being here with us today so that we can recognize this newest class of PCC scholars and scholarship awardees, and those donors who make these opportunities available to the students here at PCC. We are thrilled to see each of you here today to celebrate the wonderful events of the Pueblo Community College Foundation. And again, we are so appreciative of the foundation, the staff that runs it, and our board of directors. You believing in the role and mission of Pueblo Community College just makes all of our jobs more beneficial as well. And it certainly makes life easier for our students.
As a Scholarship Committee Chair, I am pleased to report to you that Pueblo Community College Foundation has allotted over $400,000 in scholarships funding for this school year. The Pueblo Community College Foundation would not be able to assist our student scholars without the support of our most generous donors, those individuals who continue to make a financial investment within the Foundation's scholarship program. So thank you, and I wish all of you the best of luck this year in your endeavors. We've had many success stories come out of PCC, and I hope that you're going to be one of them. Thank you.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, and especially as we have this great slideshow honoring all of the students who have benefited from the program. I have the pleasure of working with many colleagues at the Department of Higher Education and being the Deputy Director of the Colorado Opportunity Scholarship Initiative. We're working to increase accessibility to higher education and make it more affordable. We're happy to be celebrating the 50 PCC Foundation Scholarship recipients of the initiative in the room today. In 2014, the Colorado Legislature committed $35 million toward a new program to create a network of student support and scholarship programs throughout the state in order to boost attainment of post-secondary credentials, whether that be 2-year, 4-year, or certificate programs. The program uses matching funds to leverage millions of dollars of new private scholarship investments for local communities. In 2015 and 16, we set out to leverage $7 million in state funds and generate $14 million in new scholarship funds for Colorado students. Over the past year, 95% of those funds were awarded, generating almost $14 million for our students. They're set out as a one-for-one match to challenge communities to really think about new philanthropic ways to give. Altogether, these funds have the potential to impact more than 6,000 students over the next few years for degree and certificate education.
Hello everyone, my name is Mary Lee, and I'm a student in the Physical Therapist Assistant Program here at PCC, and I'm also a student ambassador in the Office of Recruitment. I'm honored to be speaking before you today and excited to share my story with you. We've all heard the phrase, dreams really do come true. It's cheesy, I know. Call it a byproduct of being raised on Disney movies, but this was literally the phrase that crossed my mind when I found out I was being awarded a Pueblo Community College Foundation Scholarship. You see, like many people from my generation, the generation of so-called millennials, it took me a long time to figure out what I wanted to be when I grew up. In fact, it took me 28 long years. And in my searching for a meaningful career, I took a very meandering and often unfulfilling path into higher education. In my years of wandering in and out of majors and studying every subject under the sun, I racked up quite a few college credits. And in the process, I also used up all of the financially available to me. So naturally, when I finally discovered my true calling and was ready to pursue it, I had no other option but to use up my meager savings and take out expensive loans to cover the cost of this last and final venture into college. I was heartbroken and discouraged at the thought of being saddled with high interest loans, but I resigned myself to the idea that it would all be worth it in the end. Then, one day, one of my professors mentioned the PCC Foundation Scholarship application in passing and encouraged me to fill it out. It was like a little ray of sunshine shone down into the dark gloom I felt at having to take out loans. There was a time when I would look back on my life and be overcome with regret at the choices I've made and the amount of time I've spent in college. I could have a doctorate by now. But I suppose with age comes perspective, and I've begun to realize the old saying is true. Everything happens for a reason. The many paths I explored in my youth all brought me to this point in my life, and I'm so excited to start my new career. As a physical therapist assistant, I will be able to serve others, to help them heal and recover from illness and injury, and to teach them how to maximize their capabilities. I've always wanted to be in the business of helping others, and now I will. It's finally my time to have a rewarding career. And as a student ambassador who assists new and continuing students here on campus with enrollment, the PCC Foundation Scholarship has become my soapbox.
Before you sit down, I would ask that you look around this room, see your fellow leaders, and recognize that you someday could be here, sitting there, helping another student. So as Mary Lee said, you can also pay it forward. So once again, congratulations to the 2016-17 scholarship recipients.